He's got a lot of big things that he's gonna do.
Wow, the world's turning! And I come in that ring to do one thing, and to fight and win. And I'm gonna take back everything that I have ever gave you. I am the greatest manager in the world today.
Well, personally, I don't care. What do you think of that?
Because it's the only wrestling organization that doesn't make a mockery out of professional wrestling.
One of the toughest guys in the UWF, Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. Good-looking fella, Bruno.
The fans sure love Paul Orndorff. As soon as he walks in, those people start cheering. Hey, there you go. Look at that. Number one. Yeah, the grappler's ready to get to it.
Mr. Wonderful on the back of his trunks. Grappler from parts unknown. Wonder what it says on his driver's license.
Oh.
Raked his eyes there.
Well, maneuver like that will slow anybody down, unfortunately. Yeah. But nice bang. You see, you don't get the Orndorff angry. When you get Orndorff angry, it's like a machine.
Wow, throws him right outside. Grappler goes flying outside the ring. Orndorff's going to do a reverse suplex. Sure does.
Look at him. Now he gives him that suplex, and now he throws him into the ring and come after. I mean, that Orndorff's in shape. Non-stop. Just perpetual motion. He just keeps on going. Great shape. Boom. Another close liner. Ah, you see what he's telling the people.
Motioning for that pile driver.
That's right. Well, you what? I'm surprised he really made quick work of this grappler. The grappler, for how he looks, and I figure he might give Paul a little more competition.
No, there it is. That finishing. Boom. Boom.
And when Mr. Wonderful delivers that, you know that's it.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are Mr. Wonderful Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff! Yeah, you signed the paper now. You've got my attention, and I know I have your attention. Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, that's right. I hear people crying, speaking to me, telling me why. Why did you hit Paul? Why did you do that? I'm tired of hearing people crying. I'm tired of hearing you 9-to-5ers. You have people who have your hands out begging for things. Just like Paul Orndorff when he was begging me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Well, Paul Orndorff, just look at the blood that came over the head. Feel the chair, feel the might. You're looking at the wrestling machine. I'm indestructible. Paul, you better never, never turn your back on me.
Today, I plan on not freaking out about my wireless bill. I plan on saying whatever when my daughter talks for hours. Yeah, I plan on being totally down with calling Denver in the middle of the afternoon, huh? Hollering at my boys, kicking it with three-way calling. I plan on grabbing my celly and getting my...
Dad!
Oh, sorry. Okay.
America's most reliable network introduces a plan with truly unlimited calling. Talk as much as you want with anyone in the U.S. on any network, even landlines, for one flat rate. That's reliability unlimited. Verizon Wireless.
Drink responsibly. Get home safely. Guinness. It's alive inside.
We're not getting out, so we've proven Shell gasoline stops gunky buildup on critical engine parts that low-quality discount gasoline can leave behind.
Where's the next rest stop? Do you have... No. Go fish?
Look, Shell gasoline stop gunky buildup, helping your car to perform at its best. So you ready for another 5,000 miles?
Yeah.
Can we clean up first?
Now clean up the gunk inside your car too with collectible microfiber cleaning cloths. Free with a minimum 10-gallon purchase at Shell.
The greatest black athletes make history in ESPN Classics Weekend Marathon. Sunday, meet the sports legends who broke barriers and beat the odds. The Black History Month Weekend Marathon. Sunday, 12:30 on ESPN Classic. Brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
Hello out there, wrestling fans. I'm Captain Lou Albano with my weekly segment of Captain Lou's Corner. Now, you know I was a professional wrestling manager for some 20 years. Had 17 tag team champions, 2 Intercontinental, and 1 world champion. But in this man that I'm going to interview next, I detect a future great manager. Here he is, John Tolis. Come in, John.
You know, Albano, you really know what you're talking about because the Golden Greek is the greatest. I respected you as a wrestler, and I always respected you as a manager. But then something happened. I don't know what happened. I think it's because you became a wimp. Everybody started to clap for you. I don't go for that stuff. I like the old Lou Albano, the guy that would rip and tear and stop and hit and do anything. That's the type of guy I want.
Well, you know something, John Tolis? I said I respected you, but I want to tell you something right now. I'm not going to stand here and be insulted. You haven't got the nerve to stand here and insult Captain Lou Albano. I'm still the man I was before, and I'll be that way for many a day. And even though I feel you have wrestling ability and talent as a manager, I won't take your stuff. And you got it?
Let me tell you something, Albano, and let me tell you good and listen good. You see this little finger right here? This finger's got more talent and more brains in all of your fat body.
Well, your brain is the brain of a dehydrated BB. If they put your brain in a pigeon or a parakeet, zing it by backwards.
That's
and
all right.
Plus, you're my age, baby. You don't scare or impress me.
Well, let me tell you something, Albano. Anytime you want to go in that ring, and that's with your friend Bruno Sammartino and all these other guys.
You name it.
Anytime, baby.
You name it.
Because I'm going to teach you.
You don't impress me, BB Brain.
Let me tell you
what. You don't impress me, BB Brain.
I'm going to tell you what. Get off of there. That's all I got you, eh? I got you. I know I got you, man. Let me tell you something. You think you're a manager?
Yeah, I'm a manager.
It's going to outshine you 1,000
you go ahead and prove it.
Because I'm going to have the great boys.
You go ahead and prove it.
This is your show, baby, for another week.
It's my show.
And
it's my segment. And you ain't taking over nothing because it's my hour.
I'm taking over.
And I'm the one talking.
And I'm taking over the UWF. And I'm taking over Sports Channel America. And I'm taking over anybody. And if you don't like it, anytime, man.
Every Saturday, witness history in the making with live college basketball on ESPN Classic. This week, it's a triple header. At 2, Jackson State travels to Grambling State in a fierce SWAC showdown.
Got it!
Then at 4, it's a matchup in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference as Norfolk State heads to South Carolina State. And at 6, the Miami of Ohio Redhawks collide with the Crusaders of Valparaiso. It's a live college basketball triple header. Starts Saturday at 2, only on ESPN Classic.
Hey man, it's your turn to get in the game. If I can lose weight, so can you.
It was easy. The weight started falling off and I started feeling great about myself.
Losing never felt so good.
It's time for you to lose weight too. Order Nutrisystem Advanced and we'll ship you 4 weeks of delicious meals. Plus, get free membership, free counseling, and free shipping.
Call now, 888-802-3438 to find out how you can get 3 additional weeks absolutely free.
Ladies and gentlemen, Esurance would like to do a more serious auto insurance commercial for your viewing pleasure.
What's not serious about a special agent fighting crime with an insurance job as her cover?
I hate to let you down, young lady, but you're a cartoon. Cartoons are not real. Ooh, careful, you might smudge. Oh, thank you.
Esurance always has you covered. Day or night, you can always
quote by print
at esurance.com.
It's me, Nikita Koloff, the Russian nightmare, telling you, New York, that I'm coming. That's right. I've been in the gym. I've been training. And I'm coming to New York. You see, I don't know who my opponent going to be yet. But I have been training hard. And when I get to New York, I'm going to be ready. Look for Nikita Koloff to come.
Well, you got somebody 280 pounds and 288 pounds and 2 big men here. 2 very big guys here.
Well, Bruno, there he is, the Russian sickle, as I call him, Nikita Koloff, and he's had some great battles here in the last few weeks here on UWF action.
Very energetic guy, I'll tell you. But these are 2 big guys. That's who takes initiative here.
Send Nikita to Siberia, the sign says. He still sports that brace around his waist area. As you said, Bruno, two tremendous athletes here, both coming in at about 280 pounds. Spitball Patterson, he's had a few victories here in the UWF.
Yes, he has, but again, the weight is, they're both around 280, 285, but look at the weight is distributed. Look at Nikita Koloff, and then look at Tim Spitball and Patterson, and it's not saying that, he's a big guy and he's strong, but not quite put the same way as Nikita.
Beautiful headlock by Nikita here, putting on the squeeze. Yes. That battle a few weeks ago between Ivan and Nikita was something, wasn't it, Bruno?
Nice tackle. Really tackled him hard that time. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm surprised Spitball is that hurt from a tackle. I mean, it was a good tackle, but way late there, you thought that he was having a hard time getting up, and goes back to the side headlock.
No question. The guy has size in there, so that's kind of an even match between these two guys. Of course, I think Nikita's got strength on his and power on his side. As we can well see, he can't get that arm toss.
Well, he went for the hip lock, but he was slow at it, and Nikita was able to block it, reversed it, took Spitball in the hip lock. See, timing is so important, And Spitball, he telegraphed it, and he gave Nikita time to brace himself and to counter.
Always has that tongue out, Bruno. Nikita's always got that tongue out.
That's a habit that, unfortunately, I used to have throughout my career.
Yes,
so
you did.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people used to tell me that, but you don't even realize it at the time. Right now, Spitball's taking over on Nikita, and Nikita is taking a couple of pretty good blows here.
Wow. Look at that. Spitball misses. Nikita gets out of the way.
Herb, again, he whips Nikita to the buckle, but he telegraphed it. He came in too slow, and Nikita saw him, and again, he countered. You can't do that. You have to be quicker than that.
And Nikita's going to whip to the ropes. Oh, beautiful shoulder block.
What do you call that? That's a flying forearm blow to the side of the head. He leaped up in the air. That's what I'd call it. He leaped up in the air, and he came with that forearm blow, and he catches him right to the side of the head.
Ah, there it is, the Russian sickle.
That's it.
1, 2, 3. Nikita's caught him.
He said he had to go to Santa Fe for work. Big conference. Right. You know what's happening. You know he's with another car, driving around, probably to some rock-climbing wall or out on an expensive dinner. He'll say it was with a client. It's probably that red Cadillac CTS from Avis. Again.
With dozens of the hottest cars to choose from, there's a reason Avis is your other car.
Well, I was shopping for a new car, which one's me? A cool convertible or an SUV? Too bad I didn't know my credit was whack, cause now I'm driving off the lot in a used subcompact. F-R-E-E, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Saw their ads on my TV. Thought about going but was too lazy. Now instead of looking fly and rolling fat, my legs are sticking to the vinyl and my posse's getting laughed at. F-R-E-E, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby.
Offer applies with enrollment and triple advantage.
Being careful, it's very important to me because I have genital herpes.
And I don't.
Being careful? It's why I take Valtrex once a day. I thought it was okay between outbreaks. Then I learned something.
One study found that up to 70% of people who had genital herpes got it from their partner when they had no signs of an outbreak.
So you can still pass it on at any time.
Being careful
means knowing I'm doing all I can to reduce my risk of passing it on to her. That's why I take Valtrex once a day.
Valtrex is the only medication proven to reduce the risk of spreading genital herpes.
Always use safer sex practices with daily therapy, which also includes avoiding sexual contact when you get or think you're getting an outbreak. There's no cure for herpes. Even with treatment, it's possible to spread herpes. Valtrex is for adults with healthy immune systems. To avoid a potentially serious complication, tell your doctor if your immune system isn't normal because of bone marrow or kidney transplant or advanced HIV disease.
Being careful? It feels good.
Ask your doctor about once daily Valtrex and save up to $10 on each prescription at Valtrex.com.
There was a big fire at a movie studio. Fantasy World has burned to the ground. Fantasy World is in America. Billy Jack, you live in a fantasy world because you're facing not only the world's toughest athlete, but the universe's greatest athlete. I don't care if that black referee is in there or not. It's not gonna stop me. In fact, I'm gonna whip both of you in the same night.
Listen, UWF and promoters everywhere. I was born and raised in the streets of Portland, Oregon, and I was babysat by black people. Why? They're because they are no worse or better than you or me. And the UWF Commission, you better open your eyes up and listen to what I'm saying. Because tonight, I fight for Billy Jack, I fight for blacks, I fight for Hispanics, I fight for Orientals, I fight for everybody. And South African freak, tonight I'm gonna kick your ass.
And this is the match we've all been waiting for, Bruno.
Colonel De Beers. It'll be very interesting to see how he reacts with Larry Sampson as a referee. You know he's not going to be thrilled about that.
I think by now De Beers knows that this match has been ordered by the UWF officials and it must take place. Whether he likes Larry Sampson or not, the match is going to happen. The showdown's going to take place.
I know. We know that, but still in all, it'll be interesting to see. There he goes. Started to get out, right? What happened?
De Beers knows that if he taunts the referee, he's going to be suspended from the UWF. And we've all been waiting for this tremendous bout.
Weighing 270 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy Jack Haynes, 270 pounds. You know, De Beers weighs 295 pounds. But can you believe this? Despite everything that's happened, look at De Beers. He's telling Larry Sampson to beat him. It ain't gonna work, Colonel. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. If he were smart, he'd not worry so much about Larry Sampson, worry more about Billy Jack Haynes. All right.
Unbelievable. Billy Jack has just attacked De Beers. The match hasn't really even officially started, Bruno. Oh!
Boy, what an elbow. He catches the Colonel right in the upper chest and flying there and takes him down.
You know, the Colonel's so busy bothering with Larry Sampson, he didn't even notice Billy Jack coming to the ring and surprised to attack him like that.
And when you're in there with the likes of Billy Jack Haynes, I got news for you. You better not concern yourself with anything else because Billy's tough. Actually, it's been all Billy Jack since this match started. Nice
shoulder
tackle.
block. Whoa! De Beers caught him with that line.
Boy, he dropped him right on that top rope, right on his neck.
Yes, he sure did.
Billy's hurt now, no doubt about it. And with De Beers, you know he's going to go after him.
No question. It'll be interesting to see how Larry's going to officiate this match. He's counting. And now it looks like he's going to pick him up and throw him on that metal pole. Sure does.
Man, he dropped him right on that bar. Right on that bar, right on his neck. Boy, looked like he spit out a tooth. I hope it's not a tooth.
Drink responsibly. Get home safely. Guinness. It's alive inside.
Why are energy drinks bad? 12 spoons of sugar? That's bad. 200 calories? Bad. Guarana? Tisk, tisk. Good for a short jittery burst, then a debilitating crash. So don't drink energy drinks. Drink 5-Hour Energy. It's not a drink, more like a sip. But with that sip, you'll feel alert and focused for hours, without the crash or jitters. It has 0 sugar, only 4 calories, and no guarana. 5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now, no crash later.
And the antelope play, home, home on the range, where the deer...
Fairwatcher Plus alerts you when fares drop to your favorite places.
Start your wish list at Travelocity.com. Over 40,000 wishes fulfilled every day. Start your wish list at Travelocity.com. You'll never roam alone.
ESPN, your NBA destination. One of the league's most heated rivalries gets a new twist. Shaquille O'Neal joins Steve Nash and company as the Suns battle Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, and the Lakers. Coverage begins Wednesday at 9 Eastern.
If it's in the world of football, it's in the Blitz. Highlights, analysis, post-game news conferences. The Blitz, Sunday starting at 1 only on ESPN News.
Tomorrow on ESPN Classic at 9, see why they call him the greatest. A fresh look at Muhammad Ali's life, his impact on sports and society, his best fights, his closest friends. Ali 65. It's all tomorrow on ESPN Classic.
The Bears are tough cookies, no question about that. I mean, you can dislike him all one wants, but he's tough. He threatens with the referee, Larry Sampson, but I'll guarantee you he won't touch him. I don't think he's that foolish anyway.
Ooh, a stomp to the head. See, Larry looks he's a little intimidated here by De Beers.
Well, I don't know. Larry, Larry's talking to him, he's a nice guy. He's a good referee. Certainly has paid his dues, and all he wants to do is referee. And I think he'll do a good job. And it's up to De Beers. Ooh.
Oh, did you see that? He caught him with that rope in his face.
Match has been going back and forth. First you've seen Billy Jack at the upper hand, then De Beers.
Another stomp to the head.
Billy Jack, these guys they're both in good shape. They're both big. They're both tough. So this will be a match that'll go back and forth, back and forth.
Well, as we heard earlier on in the program, Billy Jack is quite upset about this whole racism thing, and I think he's out to make a point here to Colonel De Beers. And as I said before, Colonel De Beers has no right whatsoever to carry on like this.
Well, Billy Jack and everybody else is. I mean, not in this day and age, that's nonsense. This De Beers, I'll tell you, he's not a well-liked man, that's for sure. But right now, I'll tell you what, he's got Billy Jack in a pretty bad situation. Oh, watch this. Is he gonna do what? Yep. Now, coming up on his back like that with 295 pounds while Billy Jack's next on that rope, that's tough. That is painful.
De Beers, believe it or not, hasn't even really even noticed the referee or even bothered him. He's paying attention strictly to Billy Jack Haynes in that ring, and he knows exactly what's going on. He's got his man, I think, just where he wants him at this point.
Well, once the match started, with Billy Jack coming on him like that, he knows what he's up against in Billy Jack Haynes, so he has to devote all his energies and concentration on the match. Because if he doesn't, if he's going to bother with the referee, it just could cost him the match.
And his neck on the ropes again, working on that whole neck.
No doubt about it. Billy Jack's in trouble right now. But Billy Jack is tough. Billy Jack can take an awful lot, and he's always got what it takes, a little extra to come back at you.
No question about it. One of the toughest guys in the business.
Never count him out. Never count. Oh my!
Face rake.
Face rake right across his face and his eyes, and that rope, and that's rough. That rope is rough stuff. Burns. That's a tremendous burning sensation.
De Beers didn't do it. Billy Jack stopped it with his foot.
Well, that was a desperation move, but look, he couldn't follow up. But Billy Jack has been taking so much punishment the last couple of minutes that he just couldn't follow up. It's a shame because he did stun the Colonel for a second there, but he couldn't follow. And De Beers takes over again. Well, it was going to be a tough match between these two. It's going to be one of those kind of matches. It's going to go back and forth at the end. Who's going to deliver that big blow that's going to the other one in? Powerful slam. Big, strong guy, this De Beers. Uh-oh. What's he going to do? Climb on that top rope?
Yeah, it appears as if he is going to do that.
Yeah, but look, I think Billy Jack is getting up.
Oh! That's kind of smart.
What a slam right from the top rope. Now this should give Billy Jack a little bit of time to get back here because De Beers said, whoa, what a knee lift. Did you see that knee lift? He literally picked up the turtle about 3-4 feet in the air.
Billy Jack is signaling for that full Nelson, and Larry's being a very fair referee. Oh, De Beers falls out. Fell out of the ring. Well, they're right outside here in front of us here. As you see, De Beers has been kicked to the head several times. It must have had a jolt here.
Boy, that was a knee drop from the apron. And look at De Beers, he's out.
Well, we don't want him coming up over to this table.
No, we don't.
We got a $30,000 monitor here. Now De Beers is saying, hold back, take them. No, Billy Jack's not going to fall for that shenanigans.
You better believe it. Billy Jack isn't going to fall for that. And he's staying right on De Beers.
Whoa, clothesline. Samson must be having a little joy here right now. Beautiful.
How's that for a guy 280-some pounds, huh? That shows some little agility, the way he just came right up there with that drop kick. And De Beers is a very tall guy.
Whoa. Came down hard with that punch to the chin.
That might just be it. Let's see. Let's see if he can end it right here. Billy Jack Haynes. Let's see.
Rams his head face first to the mat.
Cover.
Goes down for the press. 2. Can't hold him. You're not going to get De Beers, Bruno, down on a count like that. He doesn't. He's not hurt enough.
Yeah, but he took some really severe blows.
De Beers throws him against the ropes. Whoops! Leapfrogs referee. Oh, wow! Did you see what De Beers deliberately knocked that referee into Billy Jack, Bruno?
Well, the referee was in the way, and he never had a chance to move out of the way because, as you say, De Beers, I think, shoved him. At least it appeared that way, sure.
Oh, misses him. He's got that flying full Nelson on him. Samson's hurt. Does he know what's going on? Look at that cheap shot by De Beers. He kicked Samson in the face. He would have been submitted right there, Bruno. Billy Jack had the win.
But don't you see? Now he caused a disqualification. He caused a disqualification here. Sure, when you kick the referee like that, it's automatic.
The referee has rung the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Billy Jack Haynes.
Well, no doubt about it. The disqualification was automatic, and I think that De Beers did it to save himself from a submission hold.
He didn't want to win the bout that way. Now look at this. He deliberately kicked Samson. Now he's arguing with Samson. What another cheap shot!
Yeah, but wait a minute now. This is uncalled for.
We got to get Billy Jack Haynes back into the ring.
This here is going to cost this man some kind of either a fine, suspension. Oh, no. A DDT here.
This is unbelievable. That's the DDT version.
Boy, Jesse's pretty brave shot with De Beers like that. You got to be careful. He does the same thing to him.
This is despicable. We got to get some of the guys in here. Now he spits on Samson.
What you don't understand is this man here is a referee. He's not a fighter. You got football referees. These kind of shirts here mean referees, brother. You want to fight, grab on this. 250 pounds of sex appeal. And love to fight and can get down for real. See, that thing you talking about over in Africa, that's why people now then woke up about that. That gimmick went out years ago. This is the 90s, fool. So when you start picking on him, you start picking on family. And blood is thicker than mud. In other words, punk, it's a family affair.